At 6 in high definition.
Next thing you know, I was down on the ground.
A longtime business owner speaking publicly tonight. He is still in the hospital after a scuffle with state police Friday. 83-year-old Larry Savinsky says on St. Patrick's Day, troopers were parked across from his restaurant.
His customers brought it to his attention, so he decided to go out to police. That's when things got physical. Savinsky owns Larry's Savinsky Inn in Elmira in Antrim County. 9 on 10's Caroline Powers has been looking into the situation for days. She joins us live with what Savinsky and police say happened.
Kevin and Michelle, Michigan State Police say on Friday night, 2 troopers were parked over there at the corner of US 131 and Thumb Road on St. Patrick's Day patrols. Larry Savinsky says all he wanted to do was see if there was a problem, but their encounter ended with Savinsky in the hospital.
I never believed this could happen.
Larry Savinsky has owned Larry's Savinsky Inn on US 131 in Elmira for more than 50 years. Friday night, they were busy for St. Patrick's Day.
Somebody told me that the police were watching the bar, so I went out to talk to them.
Larry drove across 131 to Thumb Road. Michigan State Police say that's when they saw him make a U-turn without using his signal and pulled him over.
They said I couldn't talk to him. I was breaking some kind of law, I don't know. It got crazy all at once.
Police say Savinsky got out of his car and disobeyed the trooper's commands.
The subject then grabbed a hold of the trooper's wrist and proceeded to make a fist in an assaultive kind of motion. At that point, the trooper initiated his defensive techniques, and brought the subject to the ground.
Savinsky says he just wanted to talk to the troopers.
They handcuffed me and they hurt me very bad.
What?
Because my shoulder was, I have a reverse shoulder, and I can't put my arm behind my body. Everybody's worried about me. I've been worried about me too. I just don't know what I've been doing wrong.
If he would have complied with the orders of the trooper, got back in the car, and not become aggressive and assaultive, he would have not ended up on the ground.
Savinsky was taken to the hospital Friday night with a broken nose and underwent surgery on his arm. The Antrim County prosecutor is reviewing a report for charges on assault and resisting and obstructing a police officer. Live in Antrim County, I'm Caroline Powers for 9 and 10 News at
83-year-old grandpa forgot to use his blinker, so cops put him in the hospital. The next thing I know, I was down on the ground. Antrim County, MI failing to use a blinker for a U-turn has ended with a stay in the hospital for an 83-year-old business owner in Antrim County. Bar owner, Larry Savinsky found out the hard way that police in America can and will escalate violence when it is entirely unnecessary, even against the elderly. Last week, Savinsky got a call from customers informing him that state troopers were parked outside of his pub, Larry's Savinsky Inn. So, this business owner of 50 years decided to go talk to the police. He had no idea that this decision would end up with charges and a stay in the hospital. Savinsky only wanted to ask the police if there was a problem. However, as he drove over to the 2 police vehicles, he failed to use his turn signal, a move which apparently angered the cops, so they pulled him over. When Savinsky got out of his vehicle to talk to the police, he was immediately met with force. They said I couldn't talk to them. I was breaking some kind of law, I don't know. It got crazy, all at once, says Savinsky. According to police, Savinsky didn't comply with their commands fast enough and got out of his vehicle. So, they put him in the hospital. According to the Michigan State Police, the 83-year-old grandpa was a threat to officers. The subject then grabbed a hold of the trooper's wrist and proceeded to make a fist in an assaultive motion. At that point, the trooper initiated his defensive techniques and brought the subject to the ground, says First Lieutenant Mark Harris, Michigan State Police Gaylord Post. However, according to Savinsky, he says he just wanted to talk to the troopers. They handcuffed me, and they hurt very bad because I have a reversed shoulder and I can't put my arm behind my body, explains Sevensky. Everybody's worried about me. I've been worried about me, too. Just don't know what I did wrong. Naturally, police have justified the violence against the elderly man because he did not immediately curtsy and obey every command given by the officers who Sevensky only wanted to engage in conversation. Image, http://pixel.watch/QT7. Lieutenant Harris says, if he would have complied with the orders of the trooper, got back in the car and not become aggressive and assaultive, he would not have ended up on the ground. The 83-year-old man, for allegedly failing to obey every single command given by the officers, was assaulted to the point of needing surgery on his arm and had a broken nose. According to Fox 32, the Antrim County prosecutor is reviewing a report for charges of assault and resisting and obstructing a police officer. Sevensky was given a traffic ticket for not using his turn signal. In the land of the free, 83-year-old grandpas can and will be beaten by police and hospitalized for trying to have a conversation.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.